Every time the man went hunting, he patiently waited for prey to approach. As the sound grew closer, he quickly turned and aimed, but he realized the approaching figure wasn't prey. It was a tiger. Its eyes were fixed directly on him as if ready to attack at any moment. The man didn't fire because two small tiger cubs were nearby. If he had rushed, the cubs wouldn't have survived the night. So he adjusted his aim, avoiding vital parts. But the mother tiger became frightened and even more aggressive. She was desperately trying to protect her cubs. Her eyes showed no sign of retreat. Jack initially intended to leave. Suddenly, a gunshot rang out from the side. The mother tiger fell to the ground. The two cubs immediately ran. The one-eyed cub let out a low roar. It seemed to question Jack and express the pain of losing its mother. Just then, the tiger who had fired the shot approached. There was no mercy on its face. It seemed to try to do something against the cubs as well. Fortunately, Jack stopped him. Seeing Jack's determined stance, Pete had to give up on saving the children. Jack took them to a cave. As soon as he put them down, the timid child immediately flew inside. The one-eyed child still bared its teeth and roared. Perhaps out of guilt, Jack didn't leave immediately. He caught a wild hen and placed it at the cave entrance. Then he stepped back and watched. The children smelled food and came out. When they saw it was safe, they dragged the food inside. This small gesture, though it couldn't ease the pain of losing a loved one, was the only solace for Jack. Spring came early, but he continued to think about them with anxiety and hope. When he returned to the cave, he was astonished by the sight. The timid child lay calmly on the ground, and the one-eyed child had long since disappeared. Years later, news spread that tigers were attacking the village. When Jack arrived, he saw Pete sitting on the ground. His face was filled with fear, and claw marks covered his face. He held his wife in his arms, unresponsive. His back was pointing towards the village with trembling hands. Jack's wife and child were still there. He picked up his rifle and ran towards the village, but not far. The surroundings grew strangely quiet. The air seemed to freeze. He held his breath. Detecting the slightest movement, he fired in that direction without hesitation. Just as he was about to investigate, a low roar came from behind. Jack didn't dare turn back, but he sensed a large tiger standing nearby. The one-eyed child had now become the king of a mountain. The Tiger King felt a familiar presence. He didn't attack, he simply turned and walked away. Jack felt a weight on his heart lighten, but then a terrible thought came. If the tiger was after him, who had been shot first? He slowly turned back to the figure lying on the ground. He became frozen like lightning. It was his wife. From that moment, Jack felt as if he had lost his soul. He left the hunting party and focused solely on caring for his son. But Pitha, who has lost his loved ones, refuses to give up. His feud with the Tiger King officially begins.